What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with a new episode of Zatima, season 4, episode 13. Drive Me Crazy. I honestly, y'all, I didn't even pay attention that the show comes on Tuesdays. I don't know why I keep giving them the Thursday spot. I don't even understand, but I know now. Anyway, before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button. Cool. So we left off where Tony was being put in handcuffs. Everybody is confused as to why Tony is being arrested. Zach asks Fatima to step in and help. Tony keeps talking, and I'm looking at him like, bro, shut up. Like, I feel like I was acting like Zach. Like, and why he's being arrested was for parking tickets that were worth $3,000. And just because Tony cannot hold water, and it's not that he can't hold water. Let me explain that. Tony has never been in this situation before. So I'm assuming that has to be very anxiety filled. And so he's scared. And he can't talk to anybody except for Mr. What's his name? The older guy. Him. I keep forgetting his name. But I was just like, wow, like, Tony, I don't know. Do y'all think he gonna end up going to jail, confessing? Like, cause that's what it's looking like. It's looking like he's gonna somehow turn himself in and confess. I don't know. Anyway, we find out that Nathan was the one that got all of that occurred all of those tickets. Nathan is very irresponsible, and we been knew that. So then Fatima and Zach have a side conversation. She apologized to him about, not telling her the whole Leslie situation. And she lets him know she has to stop and go get a protective. Oh, no. I'm lying. He tells her, you got to stop protecting me while I'm protecting you. And I agree. She tells him that she's going to get a temporary restraining order on Leslie, and she wants to get it on record just in case, we have something on order. You have something on paper, on record, showing that she did something to us. Whatever happened to her was warranted. Like, Leslie is crazy. Anyway, in the next scene, Sean surprises Angela with some flowers, and she makes it very clear that, listen, I'm enjoying what we got going on, but I'm not asking for all of this. She was like, listen, you only get your man if you're not my man, and so there is no need for you to bring me flowers. Angela has made that clear in this season, last season. She has made it very, very clear that she doesn't want to be in a relationship. But these dummies just continue on overstepping, in my personal opinion. So Sean asks, why does she position herself to be treated so badly? And I was like, it's not always true. So Angela felt offended. She did. She was offended by that. And she was like, y'all act like y'all nice and really y'all not. So of course Sean is like, oh, that ain't me. Paraphrasing. Anyway, I will say this. I know I give Angela the hardest time, but I don't like how Sean and Bryce always overstep. They feel like they can just overstep with her. Her nose or her nose. But I also get confused because she'll set a boundary and then she'll take it back. In my opinion. She'll set it and then she'll take it back. I'm like, girl, stay the course. So her and Fatima finally making it to the office, and they have a conversation. Fatima tells Angela what Sean did for her was such a nice gesture, and it was. He was just thinking of her. Angela was like, it would be nice if he was my man. Not that she's looking for that. Fatima tells Angela, he's trying to be. And Angela was like, but I don't want that. I don't want it. She asked Angela, what's up? She was like, what's going on? She said, why do I even have to have a reason? Fatima says, so you don't sound crazy. Angela said, so I sound crazy to you? And Fatima was like, I didn't say it like that. Angela tells Fatima, we can't all have a perfect relationship like you, and I feel judged. Fatima tells her, my stuff ain't perfect, and I am judging you, and you're tripping. So Angela admits to pushing him away because she don't deserve it. It's not real, and she don't. And how can they want her? And I was like, wow. Like, I'm assuming that this has a lot to do with her weight. Angela is beautiful, but I know it goes way past beauty. I wish Angela can work on those things that she needs to work on internally, because her outfit, she's so vibrant and she owns the room and she is a lot. She's sure. That's what we see on the outer. But I guess when it comes to the inner, it ain't there. That's all. So, in the next scene, the guys get Connie to her place. Nathan offers to take Connie to her next chemo appointment. And we just see that Connie now has hope. And I'm so glad about that. Anyway, Fatima and Angela have a little heart to heart. And, Angela is scared, right? She wants to close her heart. She closing her heart. She don't have time. Fatima tells her, listen, paraphrasing y'all, after all of the things that I've been through, I didn't turn my back on love. This was prior to meeting Zach. And Angela also lets Fatima know that, listen, I don't think Sean is the one, but I still have to tell him. And I'm thinking, is Bryce? Bryce has his own issues he needs to deal with. I hope not. Anyway, Fatima lets her know that she got that restraining order on Leslie. And she tells Angela, we got Connie situated. So, that was cool. So Tony contacts Tyrone. That's his name, Mr. Tyrone. Tony calls Mr. Tyrone with his one phone call. He tells him to bail him out of jail for unpaid parking tickets that were created by Nathan. They were $3,000 and his bail is less. Mr. Tyrone was like, I'm on my way. All right. And so the bodyguard stops by trying to get his job back. And Zach was like, listen, Fatima ain't gonna want you back after what you done. I can't have you work for you. I will say this. I am so glad that he put up this professional boundary and he was like, I have to fire you. However, he did tell him he will hire him for special events and then he's going to pay him for the 2 weeks, and he was only working 1 day. But hey, listen, most people ain't going to do that. And he lets him know, hey, don't do that no more. You don't sleep with your employer's best friend. Like, that's not okay. You know better. I just think him being around he was way too, he wasn't comfortable. It did happen at Angela's house, but still, it would have had a major effect over here. And nobody wants them type of problems. Very unprofessional. Anyway, Zach makes it home, him and Fatima, and she wakes up, I guess, in in the middle of the night. I don't know, whatever. She said she was hungry and she wanted some food. So we hear a loud sound, and Zach gets up with just his pillow, of course, and somebody threw a brick. But we are probably thinking that was Crazy Leslie with the brick. So that's where the episode ended, and it looked like the brick looked like it had a note on it. So we're going to see what that's about, but that could be evidence. And I will take a picture of that, the window, and all of the things. We'll see next week. Y'all, that's all I got. But I am glad that they're doing this show. You know what? I thought they were doing this show 2 episodes at a time, but look like they're doing 1 episode at a time. I'm not mad at it. Because I thought that's what they were doing prior seasons. Last season they did that. I distinctly remember they did 2 episodes at a time, but this time they're just doing 1. So I'm good with it. This is what that is. That's where the episode ends. That's all I got. It's your girl Kiwan, reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.